Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. And we are here at home for our Friday Yoga Flow with Kelsey. So grab your mats, grab that water, and Kelsey will lead us through this Friday flow. Thank you, Kelsey.
Thanks, Casey. Good afternoon, guys. Let's go ahead and meet onto the back of our mats and setting into actions for this practice. Taking a deep breath, inhaling, sweeping the hands up to the sky, bending the elbows, bringing the hands to heart center, taking a slight bow, inhaling, taking a breath, and exhaling out. Setting your intention for the weekend, inhaling gratitude, compassion, kindness, thinking of others in this time, and thinking of ways to give back to your local community. Inhale, sweeping the hands up one more time. Exhale, bringing them to hands to heart center. Inhaling through the belly and up to the ribs, to the chest. Exhaling down through the chest, through the ribs, and to the belly. Inhale, sweeping the hands again. And this time, bringing one right hand down, left hand onto the right knee, keeping the arms extended, gently gazing behind the right shoulder. Beautiful. And inhale, bringing both hands up to the sky. Exhale, twisting over, bringing the left hand behind you, right hand onto the left knee. Gentle inhales, gazing over the left and exhaling out. Calming that awareness, calming the breath. Finding your space onto your mat. Letting go of any unnecessary and wearing relief. And inhale, sweep the hands up. Bringing them gently onto the mat, walking the hands into a tabletop position, tucking the toes, pushing the hips back up. You'll be in a downward facing dog, walking the feet to the hands. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Hands to heart center. Bringing the hands to the side, palms facing forward, and gently rolling the neck down and around behind the neck, down to the right side, and taking it to the opposite side of the right, to the left, to the center. Even taking a few turns around the wrists, maybe the ankles, whatever it is that you're needing. And we'll come back into warming up into our sun salutations. We'll go ahead and do 4 rounds this morning. Keeping the big toes together. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to the back of your mat. Leaning forward into your plank position, bending the elbows. Take your chaturanga dandasana. Pushing up into your upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling the toes, push back into your downward facing dog. Walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen the spine here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Rolling those push back into your downward facing dog. Walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold up. Exhale, hands to heart center. On our third and fourth round, we'll go a little bit faster, picking it up the pace. And the hands exhale, forward fold. Exhale, walk, step, or jump. Facing dog, push the hips, walk, step, or float to the top. Inhale, half. Forward fold. Inhale, hands up. Samasthiti. One more round, guys. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk, step, or jump. Take upward facing. Those hips back into downward facing dog. Float. Halfway lift. Forward. Inhale, sweep center, Samasthiti. And we'll do our sun salutation. Inhale, bringing the hands up to the slightly spread apart, knees nice and straight. Inhale and exhale, bring the hands down into your forward fold. Walk, step, or jump to the back of your mat. Taking your Chaturanga Dandasana, pushing up into your upward facing dog. Pushing the hips back. Downward. Inhale, sweeping the right leg up to the sky, floating it. Inhale, bring the hands back down. Bring that right foot to meet the left. Take your Chaturanga Dandasana, pushing it up, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeping the left leg up, floating in between the hands, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands back down, left to meet the right. Take your Chaturanga Dandasana, pushing up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Samasthiti. Beautiful. 2 more rounds. Go ahead and get some water if you need to. And meeting at the top of our mat, big toes together. Standing nice and tall. Inhale, sweeping the hands right in front of you into your chair posture. Tucking the navel in. Inhale and exhale, bringing the hands planted down into your forward fold. Inhale and exhale, step back into your plank position. Take your Chaturanga Dandasana, pushing up into your upward facing dog. Pushing it back, downward facing dog. This time, lifting the left leg up to the sky, floating it in between the hands. Sweeping the hands up, warrior one. Windmill the arms, plant them back down onto the mat. Bring the left to meet the right. Taking your Chaturanga Dandasana. Pushing up, roll the toes back. Inhale, sweep the right leg up, floating in between, warrior one. Inhale and exhale, bring the hands back down. Bringing the right foot to meet the left. Bending the elbows, coming up into upward facing dog. Push those hips back. Downward facing dog, beautiful. Walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep the hands up to the sky. Samasthiti. Beautiful. One more round, guys. Get some water if you need to. big toes together. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, sweep the hands back into your chair posture. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, block or step to the back of your mat. Take your Chaturanga Dandasana. Bend those elbows. Push it up to upward facing dog. Roll those toes back. Inhale, sweeping the right leg up to the sky as high as you can. Float the little foot right in between. Inhale, warrior one. Beautiful. As you exhale, go ahead and bring the hands back down. Bringing the right to meet the left. Take your Chaturanga. Pushing up into your upward facing dog. Pushing it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeping the left leg up to the sky, floating in between the hands. Warrior one. Inhale and exhale out. Beautiful. Planting the hands back down, bring the left to meet the right. Bend those elbows. Pushing it up as you inhale. Exhale, roll the toes back. Walk, step, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Samasthiti. Go ahead and take a break. And get some water a little bit. And we'll meet back at the top of our mats. Again, back into our chair posture. Inhale, bringing the toes together. Keeping the navel pushed back as close as possible to the spine. Tailbone is nice and tucked in. Knees are together, nice and straight. Beautiful. Gazing up to the sky, spreading that energy through the fingertips. And on your last exhale, go ahead and bring the hands to heart center. Come in a little bit deeper as you exhale into that posture. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring the right elbow to the left knee. Gazing up for a little bit of challenge, or if you need that stability, go ahead and gaze down at the toes. Beautiful. On your last exhale, go ahead, bring it back to center. Inhale and bring the left elbow to that right knee. Amazing. Deep breaths. Last exhale, go ahead, come back to center. Bring the hands planted down, extend the legs into your standing forward fold. Maybe even spread the feet out a little bit more, about 2 fists apart. Go ahead and rest the neck. Maybe wrap the hands around the ankles. Let go of that tension that you're holding on to in between the shoulder blades. Maybe if you want to rock from side to side, maybe even grab opposite elbow. Beautiful. Slowly bring your hands down to the mat. Roll yourself gently, one vertebra at a time. Bringing the hands, grazing them over the legs, all the way till you come into your standing tall, nice position. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, bring them behind. The hands out and go ahead and take that fold again. To warm up the sun salutation. Before we go into any further, we just really want to upper body. Opening the heart, gently. little bit deeper with every inhale. Gently let go of the fingers. Bring back down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Coming onto the fingertips. Forward fold. Coming back into your plank pen. Pushing back into your downward facing dog. Good dog. Coming up onto those tippy toes of the left. Exhale, float, bend that knee in between the hands, planting that right foot. Going into that 45-degree angle, sweeping the hands up to the sky, shooting all that energy into your warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, come into the warrior two, bringing down the hands, gazing over the middle of your fingertips. Making sure you're nice and parallel, elbows are nice and straight away. Beautiful. Bend that knee, going a little bit deeper with every inhale. Exhale, palm, you have the palm facing up to the sky, floating it above you, bringing that left hand down, resting onto that left leg. Exhale, windmill the arms, plant them back down. Bring that right foot to meet the left. Bend the elbows, take your vinyasa flow, pushing up into your upward facing dog. Roll the toes back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeping the left leg up, coming onto the tippy toes of the right. Gently floating that right knee, planting the left foot. Coming into a 45-degree angle, pushing it up into your other next warrior one. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands back down. Beautiful, keeping the hips nice and parallel, square to the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. On your next inhale, keep that palm facing up to the sky. Exhale, floating it above you to your reverse warrior pose. On your next inhale, sweeping the hands down to the mat, bringing that left to meet the right into your plank position, bending the elbows down, pushing up into your upward facing dog. Remember, the thighs are not touching the mat. Lift them up. Push the toes into your downward facing dog here. Ground yourself a little bit deeper. Making sure that the fingertips are nice and spread apart. Thumbs are pointing towards each other. Maybe spread the feet apart here. Try to ground the heels. Push the hips up to the sky. Taking any pressure off the lower back, making sure that the spine is nice and long. Resting the neck, gazing at the big toes. Deep breaths. On your next inhale, walk the feet up towards the top of your mat. Gently rolling the spine, one vertebra at a time, grazing the fingertips. Now, your legs comfortable, you can create a nice small stand. Whenever you feel comfortable, go ahead and bring that foot, pushing that leg or that knee off to the side. Inhale, bring the hands up, either placing them at hands to heart center or cactusing the arms up in a nice L-shaped form. Closing the eyes. Bring that drishti into focus. Beautiful. Deep inhales and exhales out. When you're ready, go ahead and bring the hands back down, gently bringing that right foot or left that's in the inner thigh. Go ahead and bring it gently back down. Shake off your leg or your foot, ankle. Let's switch it over to the next side, creating that kickstand and gently grazing up towards the inner part of the thigh. Beautiful. Find that stability. Find that focus right here before you let go. If you feel that you can't bring that leg all the way to the inner thigh, go ahead and stay at that kickstand formation or against the calf, never against the middle of the knee. We want to protect the knee. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Again, hands to heart center or cactus the arm. We are opening a lot of our solar plexus, making sure you're grounding from all three corners of the foot. Nice L part of the thigh. Strengthening each side of the leg as we practice our standing sequences here. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and gently bring down that right leg, left, letting it fall gently. Beautiful. Now ground it again, whichever one you want to work on, your left or right. I'll preferably work on my right side. I'm grounding my foot, all corners, so the left, right side, and heel corner. And as I go ahead and bend that left knee, I'm gonna grab that part of my ankle. So here we're gonna be coming into our dancer's pose, flexing that foot, sweeping that hand up to the sky, and gently leaning forward. At the same time, opening that formation of where we're grabbing our ankle. Through, we're not keeping it locked in or straight. Maybe even catch a mudra, bring in the pointer of your index. And whenever you're ready, gently coming back down your center, letting go of that ankle and shaking it off. Grounding through our left foot, through all three pointers, left, right, and heel. Hooking on to our ankle on the right or left side, whichever one you prefer to start with. And again, sweeping that opposite hand up to the sky, leaning forward as we're raising that leg up, maybe even catching a mudra here, bending that leg, maybe even flipping your grip and grabbing that soles of your foot. Beautiful. Extending that arm out as much as you can. Deep breaths, focus, breathe. Gently coming back, bringing the hand back down. Beautiful, shaking off your ankle. Maybe even get some water, guys, or if you're kind of heating up a little bit, towel off. And we'll come back into the top of our mats. Inhaling, sweeping the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Walking back into our plank position. Bending the knees, grounding onto our mat. Pushing up, walking back. here we're in our next setting formation into our camel pose. So toes are nice and tucked behind us. We're having the spine nice and elongated here. Inhale, bring the hands, the palms to the back of your hips, finding that support between the sacral and lower back. Making sure you have enough space for you and gently leaning back, gazing up, seeing how as far as you can go. If this is as far as you can go, stay here, gently coming back. Inhale, leaning back. And if you can gaze back behind you, you're ready for the next part of our variation into camel pose. Gently bringing back up to your center. Again, here we'll go into our third variation of extending the hands back down to the heels. So as you inhale, gently lean back. Bringing one hand to the right heel. And see how you feel and bring that awareness. And if you're ready, go ahead and bring that left hand to the left heel. Opening that throat chakra right here. Inhaling, exhaling out. This is amazing for anyone on their moon cycle or opening up the heart and throat, releasing any pressures in the lower back. A few breaths if you've taken this variation into your practice. And gently bringing one hand back to the back of the hip or to the back of your sacral and one hand back, gently coming back up. Untucking the toes, coming back onto the heels. Extend the arms right here in front of you into your child's pose, releasing any of that tension that we just did in our micro bend. Relaxing the forehead, maybe even swaying gently from side to side. Keeping the fingertips spread apart, forearms off the mat. Remote tender prayer. Take a moment to come. We're going to